The economy remains a big concern for voters in this presidential election year. And last month, inflation rose 3.1% from a year ago, down by half, but still more than economists had expected. President Biden, though, leaning on Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen to spread some good economic news if she can. After a speech in Detroit last night, she spoke with our Gayle King in an exclusive interview.
Should we go?
Yeah,
okay,
absolutely.
Great.
Let's do it.
We took a ride with Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen in the battleground state of Michigan, with the economy a top priority for voters here.
Do you think the president can win in Michigan in November?
Well, I certainly hope so. I think the economy is going to be good and strong.
The Michigan economy is critical for Biden's re-election campaign. He beat Trump by just over 150,000 votes here in 2020.
Are you and President Biden happy with where inflation is right now?
Well, look, we know that Americans are experiencing discomfort because some important prices are higher than they were pre-pandemic. But what I think is really important is that wages have gone up along with prices.
How much of a risk are we facing of inflation making a comeback?
Americans should feel confident that inflation will come down to levels that will no longer really be noticeable or worrisome to them.
Keeping inflation up, car insurance surged 21% over the last year. Rent has risen 6%, and daycare costs are up 5%. We met up with 3 Democrats at Detroit's Cadillac Square Diner. And while economic data points to a healthy economy, a different story is playing out in their day-to-day lives.
You have to get creative to supplement because it is not working.
How do you feel?
I worry. I mean, I have 2 kids who are 19 and 21. What I'm reading and hearing about the job market, I'm scared for them.
Hussein Dabaja struggles with inflation in his small businesses.
Within my kitchen cabinetry company, it's completely different. I mean, the price of material continues to climb.
What does that do to the volume of your business?
It brings it down.
They're all waiting for the Fed to cut interest rates later this year.
I'm really looking to be a homeowner and just to look at what you can get right now in the economy and what the interest rates is, it's not worth it.
All 3 voted for Biden back in 2020. Bias and Nelson say they've come to terms with supporting him again.
You have to go with the lesser of 2 evils. Do I feel like Biden needs a do-over, or overhaul? Absolutely.
Elizabeth?
Absolutely Biden. In my mind, there is a lot that can be wrong with Biden, and I still believe that our democracy will survive. If Trump is president, I don't see our country surviving that.
Dabaja plans to abstain altogether due to President Biden's position on the Israel-Hamas war and the thousands killed in Gaza.
I will never vote for Trump, but I can't see myself voting for Biden, especially not with where he's at right now. And it's not only me. I mean, I'm going to stand with my community.
Another hurdle for the Biden campaign, voter concerns about his age. Again, a focus after special counsel Robert Hur's report questioned the president's mental fitness.
It called President Biden a well-meaning elderly man with a poor memory. Do you agree with that?
I absolutely disagree with that. He's at the top of his game. What the special counsel said was very unfair.
Another sign of trouble for President Biden here in Michigan. A liberal group originally launched by Senator Bernie Sanders back in 2016 is now urging Michiganders to vote uncommitted in the upcoming Democratic primary here in Michigan because of the way President Biden has handled the Israel-Hamas war. Vlad?
All right, Gayle King, thank you very much.